all kind of to here.
Well, and that was the other comment I left in the chat. Once it's really low, we don't need to worry about pushing it to spiral. We just all need to get to spiral and kill it wherever it is, right? Even if it's flying away from us at 100 miles an hour, if it goes to 0, it's fine.
That's
We
something
just
I
want to
wanted
all
touch
end up
on.
there.
We probably
Sorry.
want to be on this side of swirl, so that when the giant or the Goliath stops moving,
Yeah,
he's
good idea.
on top of the wyvern. So like,
Yeah. Should we move the marker then?
What is...
I don't really know the exact location it spawns. Like, is it right here, the wyvern?
Maybe I can't see it.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, that we P2 summon max, CC, give boons, everything.
And then we're
And this
baiting.
timer might be off, but it's like really fast. We gotta start baiting. Once we start baiting, get red. We have to stack kind of halfway in the green,
Yeah.
not all the way in. So halfway elixir S. That I'll run this way. Go to our usual spots. Let the swipe happen. Drop mech on group. I forgot to summon. Give boons. And this is the we'll bait this green. This red. We're dropping the red here, just right here.
Over here.
That's red 4, right? Or is that
red 6?
Yeah.
Six of the entire Soo-Won
The
phase.
difference is when we're here, we jump that way. We can't really dodge it, or else we'll move the red around. So we just gotta jump it.
Okay.
Red.
All right.
We can jump towards center. That's fine. So we can just jump slightly towards center to drop to get off the wave more easily.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask something. What was it?
Let's finish this first. Okay, so then we're continuing boons and stuff. We bait number 7, and then we just go right over here with shift.
Yes.
Okay.
Once that's done,
I'm probably gonna have to run around back this way.
And then the last red, we just drop it behind the group over here.
Yeah. Okay.
There will be room at the very edge on the back.
Okay, that sounds good.
And green, the second green. Oh, I gotta is qScrp around because we gotta do the second green or portal thingy.
Oh yeah, so qScrp, we were talking about it. If we're gonna kill the Goliath over here, I think you have better DPS than me anyway, and then I have blink. So I want to do the first green, and then I'm gonna drop a portal. And for the second green, you and the mechs can just take my portal from boss here. I'm gonna drop it extra early, so it gives everybody time to get red and get over to green and everything. If that works for you, it's probably gonna the exit's probably gonna be like right here. So you guys are gonna have to walk a little bit to get to green.
This works. Yeah.
I think that's a little confusing. Like, remember to not do one and then do another. I'd prefer.
I mean, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask about.
Swap it completely. If not, like, don't swap it.
Okay.
Way, it's fine.
I mean, I could do both of them. I don't mind.
I think back then our main reason was for swapping is so you can drop.
Yeah, like if we wanted to do a second portal for green.
If we ever need that green 3, but if we're not swapping, then that's just.
I still think that if we try to do green 3, we're just gonna fail because of.
Buy that.
Yeah.
I think we may need to, though. I mean, there's a lot of groups that were wiping of sub 5%, and that's probably why, because a third green came in.
Yeah, it's just we don't have room for spread after a third green. We're gonna have to have people suicide.
Zero room. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, right. You'd have to. Yeah. A few people would die, and you just hope you can finish it. But if the green goes off, then only the hams will live, and we won't have enough damage to finish it.
So, you know,
we could probably rally.
Yeah, I mean, we could try to rally you out of Elixir S once we come back, but could be tough. Well, whatever. We'll see.
Either way, I think we should at least try the stacking the champs over here and go from there.
Close.
You want me to just do Soo-Won Part 2 greens then off?
Yeah.
All right. I think probably work out better since you you generally have better DPS. I think we have a better chance of killing the 2 champions fast.
You also are much better at dealing with greens and keeping up DPS, because yeah, I fall off a lot more when I have to do that.
Give me a sec.
All right. And then
Trying to turn
yeah, it'll
off.
be fine.
What is this?
Has he's been Lannis has been using Sandswell to get to the green?
I think so.
Only
Using
once
it
in a
to get
while.
away from it, right?
Yeah, usually in the Soo-Won phases, it's to come back
Okay.
after the spread.
All right. I'm set if everybody else
Usually.
is.
Oh. Yes.
I'm gonna test the edge on this screen a little bit. Get inside.
So do you see
Oh,
how
wow, you can actually be just a toe.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
Were
I
you-
was definitely in. We had the swirling
Okay,
arrows.
this is what I had thought.
I had the swirling arrows and I stood still.
I had
Well,
a feeling it would lie sometimes.
no,
Ah.
it disappeared on mine though. Later on, it just nothing. It
So it's
wasn't
like
even
client
swollen.
sided, but the server's
Ah.
the accurate thing, so you might have to jump up and down to like just jump
Okay.
in place.
Alright.
But yeah, you can be barely in it. Yeah, you can see it swollen.
So I was like halfway. I got the swirling arrows and I moved further in there, so I was about halfway, like
Yeah,
right
it's
on the
still
border of the
hot.
circle.
Did
I
you
guess-
try jumping?
No, I didn't jump.
I think jumping like resets your position.
Okay, I'll try that once and then I'll stop.
Like it's a good thing to do this on Jormag rather than
I
trying.
know,
on
that's why I'm
dual
trying.
instinct.
Because when we get to that last one, I want to make sure I'm as close to the center as I can be. down.
Did something. That looks.
I was slightly further in that time, just a little bit hanging over the edge, but... Oh my god. Momentum, sorry.
Oh, the lightning! Can't see the last.
Yep. That was weird. I'll explain in a sec. So I was standing, moved into the edge to get the spinning greens, and when I jumped straight up in the air, it changed to the arrows, and when I landed, it got the swirling again. What the hell is that all about?
That means it's a sphere.
Oh, it's like a spherical detection point? That's...
Yeah.
For a flat circle on the ground, nice.
That kind of makes sense.
Does it? I thought it would just be like infinite.
2, 1, now?
Every single ground target AoE we toss out is a sphere. Like if you go underwater, it's all circle, circle. Everything's circular. So I wouldn't be surprised if these floor AoEs are also circular. Oh, why would you jump that?
I'm testing things out.
10%?
Careful, it's really low.
My shift.
We should be okay. We can get back fast enough. I'll also drop market 3. One did not get broke. Okay. Same spots. Thank you. Okay. Don't move. Good. Pushing there. Starting push. You guys are counter pushing it hardcore, be careful. It's gonna be a slow push. Alright, you push from that side now. Good. My signet in 3, 2, 1 now. 3, 2, 1, next. Portal. Got it.
Knock me out. Sorry. I'm summoning.
Move forward.
I don't know what down.
There's one res right behind the stack. Right behind the stack.
You gotta bait the next one.
Got it.
You were in the claw swipe.
No, I got downed after that.
This A-bomb is knocking us around.
Get one more.
Res.
I'm protecting as we move to spot. Okay, start push. Just don't let it get too ham. Watch for the orbs to come out and move with the leading edge. Move with the leading edge. Look at where I am, guys. Move all the way across to the most counterclockwise you can be.
You gotta be counter.
My signet is right on the stack. Just gently push it away from the edge. Stop pushing it from the edge. Go to the other side. Stop pushing it. If it's moving away from you, stop pushing it. It's getting like a ton of momentum. Move towards spiral. Get the stack on the spiral. We need to counter push it a little bit more first.
I think two.
We're way too zealous with the pushing. Like, just slow down the number of attacks that you're doing so it doesn't get so much momentum. Like, do an attack, pause for a second to literally do nothing, and then do another
Don't
attack.
auto attack. Like, only use big damage skills and it won't push as much too. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing because I don't know. It feels like it's always moving away from me and I'm not really hitting it much.
Yeah, any multi-hit skills, try not to use. You want to save those for having the burst damage for Goliath anyway.
Well, like certain skills only have like a 10-second cooldown. Like those
Yeah, in the start, at the beginning, it's okay, but if it's a bunch of people using multi-hits... Like, we can really take our time with that phase. We don't need to hit the orb so many times in such a short period.
3, 2, 1, now. Activate. 3, 2, 1, now.
qScrp. Double. Shit.
This?
You guys have to power res that. I blinked across and it dropped a vomit pool underneath just as I came. That was bad luck.
Oh, my utility primer is about to run out.
Can't see where the last thingy is. A plus. Oh!
What? Was there a melter right
Yeah.
behind it?
Yeah, right by
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it was invisible for me too.
I will set you free.
Out of both of us, yes. Wait,
Yeah,
how?
because I think Nora's right. That indicator is not reliable. I'm gonna have to play it safe on that first Soo-Won green because I can't trust that. Like, I had it there, I jumped, I didn't even lose it when I was jumping, and it still failed.
I was mostly in it as well. Yeah.
No, you were fine. Yeah, I was like right halfway over the edge, which the indicator is not accurate.
If I have the hitbox thingy, I could just go early and line it up early. Then you can line it
Yeah,
up.
well, it's not a straight shot, right? Because you're a char. It's kind of hard to see exactly
No,
where
I
the
have
center
the
is.
literal hitbox.
No, I know, but like me, that doesn't help me. Me looking at you, I can't see
No,
that
I mean,
hitbox.
we can line up the red AoE that is really big.
It's still
Oh,
probably
I
a little
guess.
different on client side versus server.
Yeah. Well, we can do that, but I'm still going to play it a little bit safe because I'm not going to fail a green at that point for one more pixel of safe space.
No line of sight.
Three, two, one. Now.
My utility.
Activate 2, 1. Now.
back early again. Finger was on the shift signet. I just need to let it go. Really wanted to let go and realize what I'm saying. So
Another corrupted orb. You know what to do. You will not succeed. What began as void shall return to it.
that one melter.
It should be okay. Yeah, there we go.
%.
Okay.
Once more, it's working.
Don't move. Good. Pushing egg. Starting push. My signet in 3, 2, 1, now. 3, 2, 1, drop.
It's mechanical now.
Unsummon mech. You can go forward a bit
I
more.
was just healing it. Yep. Oh, I didn't get it. Pull off. Go back. Thank you. Just go back as far as you can.
Destroyed by the ad. Please kill it, guys.
It's moving towards the corner. I'm gonna push it out. Yeah, it's pretty stationary. It's good. It's drifting a little bit now. Other side. I'm counter pushing it towards center.
We're all over the place. Please stack with your people.
Stop pushing. If it's moving away from you, it's moving really fast.
I've only been killing ads this entire time. Guys.
Use my barrier
I need to get this res. I'm getting destroyed by the ad. Trying to mobilize it and just recover.
Alright.
It's getting
close
low.
enough position. If you guys can push it a little bit more, so it's
Counter push it a little more. Get the last res here.
I'm down on swirl. Looking at.
Ready
we
for
gotta run
swirl?
over there.
Yeah, let's go.
Kill an ad, any ad.
No, Goliath.
He had too many people close to him, so he didn't run over. I didn't get red. Jump.
No one in front.
Well, we can go back to the multiple reflect strat, or the projectile destruction. I mean that was just my suggestion, but now that we've tried it twice, it seems like
It just doesn't feel like we have control over where the ball is going right now.
the orb just gets too much momentum.
I think the issue is from where people are going to the two markers, right? But our two markers are not lined up right now, so the ball naturally is not balanced to begin with.
Well, it's got 5 sides. It doesn't have 2 sides. If we don't have
Yeah.
reflex, then we can't have people exactly opposite of each other.
Mm,
So we can either just spread out on all sides, or we can
no,
try
all
reflex
side is
again.
even more hell, because like support can't really
Yeah.
heal anyone.
I'll show
I
you
think
what's
what
happening.
worked. No, what worked
Two
really well
sides.
was everybody just stack on their side on the line, like exactly on the line, so the ball only ever has 2 different directions it can ever go to, which is towards you or
It makes it
away
a
from
little
you.
easier to like.
The
make sure
moment
the
you have
ball's not
someone on the
moving.
side, there's a chance ball goes to like opposite, like start moving where.
Here's what happened last time. You can watch.
Hmm?
So you can see instead of just theory crafting or
Streaming.
hypothesizing. Well, this is what I'm doing at least. You can see that outside of pretty much just one instance, I do nothing with the orb.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. I wasn't doing anything to the orb either.
Like I
Yeah,
see
just-
6 people on the counter push side, which is good.
Hmm.
It's just that like it doesn't feel like we're moving it the direction we want to move it.
This is the only time
like-
I help. It's like, it's over here. But once I get some momentum, I back off. Go back
Like
to the
right
side
now,
I
it's-
should be on.
It's savable. Like we can move it 2 square from right there, but
I think
it's moving away from square rather than towards
Should
square.
we have a couple dedicated people that never hit the orb and only kill ads because there's so many of them spawning? And then there's less pressure on the orb moving it around if other people are killing ads. The guitar's kind of already doing that, but maybe a DPS to help him kill ads faster. I don't know.
Do we get to
I can
VA?
use all my non-phantasm skills on ads. I'm mostly not hitting the ball anyways.
Was that our first time at VA today?
We got there one other time, and
Trying
That
to
was the
find
second time.
What's
it's
the other
it was
time?
really early. I
Really early.
think it was like our first long pull.
This one.
That looks so messy.
Like, I think if we can get it near square, under 10%, we can just burst it from square. But if we're over 10%, we're just gonna push it too fast, and it's gonna get out of the area.
So maybe we can. I mean, doing the projectile destruction doesn't help the problem of it getting too much momentum and stuff, but at least it prevents people from going down more. I mean, we could do that again with Order of Destruction, like preventing all the orbs from coming out, but hybridize it by adding in that strat that, okay, when it's below 10, we all beeline for Spiral and burst it.
We have to have it over there already.
It's got to be, yeah, within 600 range or something like that, so you can hit it a few more times while you're standing there.
And then we also can't use our big burst skills on it. We have to use like auto attacks to kill it. But
Right.
So 10% push it to square, and then we push it away.
we have to move it faster than 10%. So around 20%, we have to have it moving towards it. And then once it hits 10%, I feel like it's probably safe to just unleash everything. Or
The
everybody
unleash
auto
won't have
attack it.
burst for the Goliath.
Yeah, I don't mean like
Yeah.
that. I mean just like everybody can be hitting it with whatever non-cooldown skills or.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or
so instead of, let's put it like this. Is there a marker that's not used?
Square or swirl.
So that's
like, we can have people on this side of it when we're killing it.
I don't have
They
marker.
just have to get, like, as soon as it dies, they just have to walk over.
So we can do it slightly off, but during Purification 4, we just have people tag sub be at square, like following this floor pattern, this diagonally looking trajectory, while the sub 2 be on the opposite side on the same sort of pattern.
Yeah.
That way we're bouncing the
that.
ball on a direct line between the two of us.
And if everybody's comfortable with it, instead of staying inside of our pie slice like we've been
Just
doing,
dodge
we can
left,
just
or
dodge left, stay
the
in the same
person-
trajectory.
yeah. Or the person on group will use their bubble on their sub.
Yes.
if-
Instead of trying to bubble the center, I think that's a good idea.
We'll just bubble our own sub.
That way you can still see the projectiles coming out,
I like
general
that. The only thing I'll say is, doing HT normal, it's always sub 1 left, sub 2 right, whatever, and it never stays in a straight line, right? It always deviates slightly.
A
so
little
we just
bit,
have to
yeah.
be
No,
careful.
it
easier to
deviates
control that way.
because people are fanning out. The moment you fan out, the ball is not going to be straight. You have to be in a straight line with the ball. Like, everybody has to be in a straight line.
Like, it'll
'Cause the
deviate
ball-
a
the
little
ball-
bit.
I
Like, you'll probably
understand-
Get, like, to here.
I understand geometry, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying it
Or here.
generally tends to deviate a little bit, so we just need to be aware of that. That's all.
But if we can
Yeah,
keep
that's
it
fine.
like within this space, like within the that, then it'll be a lot easier to get it where we want it to be. I think that's
We're
left,
also,
right,
Okay.
but diagonally.
We're also not mirror comp, so each sub will have different a number of tags.
Yeah, it's hard to tell exactly how fast. probably sub 2. Well, I'm going to be on medkit, so I don't know. It's hard to say.
We ready for a ready check? Or
Yeah.
no? Okay.
Diagonal strat.
Yeah, let's try that. So can we
diagonally.
get that square back? Okay, put that. Yeah. So tag group goes to square. Everyone else stays at spiral and try and push it
Or
in a
like
straight line
swirl,
back
yeah,
and forth.
like this point.
Oh, okay. This point
Like
here.
this. Because we have to
The
be
square
like,
point. Yep.
yeah.
Okay. And then just move aside and dodge through the wall of orbs, or well, so the projectile hate, you can drop it on the orb, your CPC, anytime you want, and the people in the group can do it, you know, as we need to move through the ball, or if someone needs a res, or if we need to move to the side to readjust the position of the orb.
One down, you need to move instead of chilling.
Why did all this run out?
Nice. That was a nice focus pull, whoever did that.
One.
Somebody did a really nice focus pull and pulled into Storm Series, so it's good.
Dan says it was an axe pull.
I was gonna say I didn't use it. I think I'm wrong.
Three, two, one. Now. Give it. Activate. 3, 2, 1. Now.
deal with that, Ed. Thank you.
Hi.
Ten.
And hurt.
This looks like it's clean. Right. To move. Starting push. One down, care. My signet 3, 2, 1 now. 3, 2, 1, drop.
Sorry, but a little far.
Let's see. Down. Unsummon neck.
Yep. Healing you, don't move. Yep, go.
Square and square.
Tag group, go to square. Stand stacked right on this corner point here of this square.
Don't spin. You guys are spinning.
Guys, stand with me on the corner of this square right here. Don't move. Push it back. My projectile is up.
Let them push it back. Might need to.
Stop pushing it away. Get the res.
It's being counter pushed a little bit. He's pushed back, res your healing. Or
Ooh. Yeah. You guys on the other sub moved with the pie.
What?
So during that phase, we're standing still on like basically this square, and you guys on the opposite side should just be stationary on this square. Don't twist or move.
Yeah, it
with
moved
the
over
projectile.
here, and then it started moving this way, which means that the counter push was pushing too far north, which we couldn't have done from our side.
you're never going to have a straight line push to bounce back and forth like a.
It won't be perfect.
No, it went off because half the people on sub 2 started twisting like me. They started moving like this to move along with the projectiles.
Gotcha.
That's why the ball started shifting.
Can we have just like this, like two virtuosos opposite from each other, and both of them go ham onto the orb? That way, their attacks
Yeah, we could
are
do that just to
same.
make it die faster, like, and have everybody else control it.
Yeah, it would be nice if we had like two of the same class in each sub, so then they're
Just
like
use
the
like
same
dagger 1, 2,
location.
and 3,
But-
and
Could the ball be moving
Yeah, I'm not gonna
sideways
use-
because of CPC and when that was casted and where Lanius was standing?
Guys, just
CPC.
you guys are making this a lot more complicated. I was wanting to let you guys just solve it. Just imagine like you see this line in the middle from challenge mode to boss arena. That's the halfway point. So let's do 2 DPSers on each side. So let's move, I don't know, we're gonna move you up and you down. Alright, top subgroup we have M and we have Twinkle, and then bottom group we have Callista and Cassette. Those two people are gonna DPS the orb. Now, top group is left, bottom group is right, or bottom group is towards swirl, sub 2 is towards swirl, sub 3 is towards arrow. So 3 people are dedicated to healing and dealing with ads. So like in my subgroup, Lanius, me, and Fuzzy are just dealing with ads and making sure our DPSers on the orb aren't going to die. And then we have an entire 180, like half circle, to do whatever we want. So we can dodge through the orbs, we can projectile destruct, we can move around all we want. If the orb gets off center, we move to the orb to counter push it. And once an orb starts being counter pushed towards one group majorly, so like my group, then everyone on my group is responsible for counter pushing. But otherwise, we still have M DPSing, Twinkle DPSing, Callista DPSing, and Cassette DPSing, even if it's just as simple as auto attacks. And that should allow ad clear, should allow decent damage. And then once we're at, let's say, I don't know, 20%, then we can coordinate. Okay, we're gonna put, or maybe 30%. Let's actually go in, put projectile destruction on the orb. We come in, stack together, push towards swirl, and hopefully by the time it's around swirl, it will die, and we're now conveniently all stacked. Hopefully the scrappers still have their stability from their reflect. We're at Wyvern, Goliath comes to us. We have like one vert focus on mowing the Goliath, one focus on the Wyvern, and then AoE CC the rest when they're all together, and we burst them down. Does that work?
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
what's nice about that too is like if we're not moving it towards swirl until 30%, then we have momentum going against it and it'll be easy.
We're still stack the diagonally, right?
No, fuck
Not
diagonal.
on the line.
We can just do side to side and have
Side to
somebody
side,
push
just
it out.
you have this entire center thing, like this entire giant rectangle. So if you want a divider, then you have your 2 squares right here. Don't go past those squares. Otherwise, you have 2 DPSers on each side. Even if it's as simple as auto attacking, you just go ham. And the 2 auto attacks from a rifle mech and a vert dagger or greatsword is not going to overly push it to the point where like 5 people, or for example my subgroup of qScrp, Callista, Alessandro, Fuzzy, and me cannot counter push it. So you can still keep auto attacking to get some sort of damage on it. We're not in a big rush here. And then for emergencies, we could have Lanius throw his CPC down, which it would be nice to have that for like the 30% push to swirl, or just emergency if people go down, or just slap it on the group, whether it's on the other side or on yourself if people go down, or if they misdodge and get hit by projectiles. And they also have the hams who can just keep the mech next to them to have a larger barrier signet, so they don't have to worry about like recalling their mech, so they can still provide boons and focus on healing and whatever else. Does that all make
And
sense?
if we're not moving it towards swirl until the end, then
Ideally,
we can
yes.
just play normally, basically.
And you have
We
an
don't
entire.
have issues normal.
I mean, I normally have a little less health, but I'm also.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world if the orb gets to the edge on normal.
Yep, it's not as stressful.
And the projectiles don't hurt as much. That's probably the biggest thing. And you can kill the ads more easily. But yeah, this way, people are killing ads. We have some damage on boss. We have a full 180 degree of counter push that we can just go to. And if, for example, on my side, if it goes way too much on the other side, we just do nothing but ad clear. Remember, Light, that your grenade kit is incredible at counter pushing. So if a situation ever comes where the orbs really come to you, whether it's a CC orb or Void Amalgamate, just camp grenade kit, do your tool belt grenade, just spam autos after, because it's just incredible. And then I have Shredder Gyro. I can always do my Hammer 5. I have my Minefield. And that should be all settled. Does anybody have any complaints or concerns about it?
I'm happy with that.
The only question, sorry, where are we starting? Because you said fuck the diagonal, so where should we go to start the push from 2 ends?
Along the line.
On the line, so
the long line that leads out from the boss.
yes.
No, the horizontal one, right?
The one that I'm going on right now.
Oh, we're gonna do it that way.
Yeah, this is the direct center of the arena.
And tag group is going far or close?
I thought we were
when looking at the challenge emote, or looking at it from my point of view, subgroup 2 left, subgroup 3 right, or subgroup 2 swirl, subgroup 3 arrow.
the
But on
vertical
the
line from the boss is the divider.
Here,
Oh,
square
it's the
for
divider.
sub 3. Squares for sub 3. Is that what you mean?
No. He's saying not that.
It's the
perpendicular
tennis
to that.
net.
The line leading out from the boss is the tennis net, so we'll be on either side of it.
Okay.
And we
Okay.
don't want to spike it on our friends.
So here, square. This is sub 3.
That's where sub 3 is, where you're squaring, and then
Okay.
on my side is where sub 2 is.
Seems good to me.
Then that's still on this line, right? We're kind of
90
initial
degrees from
person.
that line, and you're right. It's this line. You see this? Do you not
What?
see it on your low texture?
No, I do, but where are we stacking?
Oh, stacking. You stack on square.
Along the other line.
Stacking.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank
then,
you.
yeah.
That's all I wanted.
And you've got
Where
this
to
entire 180 degree. You can dodge through projectiles. We can res. We can quick projectile destruct.
Can I add one thing?
Sure.
Yes, so sub 2 is over here, Twinkle. And
For
right
the
here.
4 of us that are designated DPS people, try to just stay east or west of it directly, and let the other people control the north-south drift. So because if we start moving diagonally from the orb to try to like control it as the DPS people, it's gonna get out of control.
I already put. Did everyone get the food that I dropped during Soo-Won?
No.
Grabbed it.
I didn't put
I
heal
get
food
mine.
down.
Oh. No, I didn't get heal.
Everyone get their power food, or do I need refood?
I think people had.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna ask one more thing
Mhm.
about the Wolfie said she figured out the Soo-Won skipping bug.
Man, that's why I don't give a fuck.
Alright.
What do you mean you don't give a fuck? It's 10 seconds of DPS. 10 whole seconds.
Like,
No,
lots.
it's more that I
Skipping
don't
DPS.
care because I don't. I'm here to learn what I learn in
I'm
these
here for
sessions and
kill.
not other
I
kills.
care about that 10 seconds of DPS. So
And I
it
don't.
means in P1, when we're getting our red, you guys need to hold.
Oh, I gotta press.
Okay.
I never press that.
It's a lot of seconds of DPS, and then that would also mean we'll have to do Green 3, but we're not prepped for Green 3.
We must cleanse that corrupted magic. Push it into the
We're not doing Green 3. That means we need
Green
that.
3 is a suicide mission.
Yeah,
if it
yeah, it
pops
is a
up.
suicide.
Fully
But
expect
without those
Green
10
3, don't
seconds.
be naive. And
Yeah,
think you don't need
I totally agree. I'm very sure that we're gonna get it at least the first time we get that far.
It's been purified. Break it to send it back.
Oh, sorry, I got totally messed up there. Should be okay.
Three, two, one, now. Activate. 3, 2, 1, now.
push. My signet 3, 2, 1 now. 3, 2, 1, drop. Nope.
No port.
Let me. Oh, for our green.
Yeah. You can just run
Okay,
it.
that's okay.
Summon mech. Range.
We need to move. We need
Abomination.
to
Yeah.
move. Shift across. We're running back.
Abomination. We're dying.
Summon mech.
Sorry, I'm getting all turned around.
Summon mech. Another one. Let us drop our red.
Stay.
It's
the
gonna
ads.
bug. Okay.
Let them return. Or I guess there's no harm in going to our sides. Just be chill about it. Alright, begin. Resin. Correct if possible.
I'm gonna push it back towards middle from the side. Yep, I've got it. Okay, that's good.
Had to
I'm
put
gonna
a
correct it
spin
from
on
the other
it.
side.
My side, let's go.
It's very low.
Start to
Care.
scroll.
Get the res first if you can.
Oh, it is low. Shit. Okay.
It's super low.
Go. Fuck Goliath.
Oh, it moved.
Damn.
SCC still. Oh, no.
Bait the
Got
red.
none.
Bait the red. Bait
Yep,
the red.
got it. Got it.
Unsummon mech.
I got a beat spread.
One res here, Lenny's.
Goliath soon.
I
I'll
just
talk to
hit
you.
over the edge of the.
Summon
Stack on boss. Let them.
it skipped the red.
Jump.
So dead.
Get ready for
Let
your
him
next
do it
screen.
first.
Who am I backing?
I don't see it.
Mid has no meat. Back me up.
Oh, fuck. No, I'm dead.
Try
We
it back
kinda
up.
do-
Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to elixir asset anyways. It just covers the green. I think with that, the ball does die a lot sooner.
Yes, that was extremely fast.
How low was Goliath?
Goliath was a clusterfuck. By the time greens happened, 70.
Oh damn. Okay.
Well, let me. I'm still
I think
streaming.
for reses and stuff, the DPS people don't do reses. Just let the
Alright, here's what happened.
wasn't back up.
Well, I'll show the amalgamate, I guess.
Twinkle's port is that north one though. It wasn't part 2 stuff.
It definitely worked for amalgamate. And we were all in the right general area too at the end, so it worked.
You're gonna see me counter push a little bit here with other stuff. That's
But-
really close to void pool.
part 2 did skip a red and sped everything up because we
Yep.
phased while the
Oh, I didn't notice
red
the
was
skipped one.
dropping. I think we will need to just hold DPS for that.
There's the Goliath man there. That's kind of a weird spot from the beginning.
Was there a person there? Can you go back 5 seconds? Like what? Yeah, there was somebody over
There's
there.
like
So
3 people
Goliath
over
just
there.
picked a person that was a little bit closer. But yeah, they move really fast. Wow. Okay, so the Wyvern like instantly charges. The Goliath comes over right away. And I guess so. Destroying the orb there also rallies. We should keep that in mind.
That is good. But if someone's down really far away, being rallied,
Yeah.
Okay, I want to look at something. Okay. I need to actually pull up the recording. That's way too low quality. Fucking artifacting. It's gonna be any better. Alright, I'm just looking at a log.
What are you looking for?
Stability stacks.
like ideally, I think using stability as it's channeling the second time after the CC is probably the best bet.
3, 2. Where am I? Oh, is it over here? Man, that actually spawns really. Base is inaccurate. Okay, so I have 3, 2, 1, block, 0. Guess I don't dodge. Okay.
Are you certain it only impacts 5 times?
I'm pretty sure. Cause lost the video. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me go back. Evade, stab, stab. So evade 2, 3, lock. So we're at 4 now. What? What? Guess I'll recount. Evade, hit, hit, block, hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just trying to count the hits, it's hard. I don't know if the first one counts. I have 3 stacks of stability though. So I have 3 right here. 1, 2, 3, block, 4. Stability, 6.
6 hits.
Can I see anybody else get hit during that time?
For the very first impact, I think you can see somebody get knocked back. Yeah, I think it's light getting knocked back over there.
So 6 hit.
Are we just gonna have to move out of it and kill it from range?
Well, we didn't CC at all, right?
Yeah, we did.
That,
I mean,
We
not
CC'd.
not a
right
good
at the start?
time, but eventually.
no, but like he got the attack off, right? People getting knocked back before he got
If you-
broken.
Interrupt it? I guess that's true. Like, if we interrupt it beforehand, he'll still do it immediately after, so
Right, but at that point, most
we
people
can't
won't be
move
near
away at that
him.
point, yeah. So we can
At what point
get
does
off
he do
a
it
bunch of
again?
stuff.
Looking at his animation. Looking at his break bar. Okay.
It's like right before his break bar's back up, but I think
So 6 hits. How long does it take for him to... Damn it, I keep closing it. I have a bad habit of doing that. Closing things I need.
I mean, yeah, another option is after we can cleanly CC and do a lot of damage without that attack going off, then we all just leave, get far away.
we do stability as walking away just in case too.
Because six stacks worth, when we only really have access to 3 or 4, and you need to make sure you're dodging or blocking, that's not a winning proposition for all 10
Where
people to
is
evade all
my-
6.
Like, we can bring Mantra of Concentration, but it's just not
10,
that useful for anything.
48,
Yeah.
and 5, 7, 5. Speed ahead to where he does the attack again. That's about when it happens, so that's 11, 21, 9, 12. So 50, 08. How long is exposed on him? 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5-second stun. What was he doing? Is he okay.
Alright.
So why don't we just do this? So I'll just note the times down so you all can see them as well. 10, 48, 575. First, 11, 21, 9, 12. Second, with a 5-second CC bar broken interrupt. So that's what? 58, 08, 18, 19, 20, 21, 33 seconds, minus 5, 28. But more realistically, 33. So why doesn't somebody just go to the Goliath spawn and bait the attack? So like, maybe I can do that. I just go to where the Goliath is, he fixates on me, and then he does that attack. I run out of it or I have stability, and then I run to you guys. Let the attack...
That's proximity based, like who he goes to do that attack?
Probably.
If it's like giants, he'll stop if somebody's next to him and do it.
Okay.
And then after that attack is done, I don't know, maybe I'll try to bring it to the hitbox, at which point we then focus the Goliath.
And up until then, we just
2 greens.
Do greens or try to DPS the Wyvern if you can, but otherwise,
greens won't be until after that point.
yes.
So if he's doing that, he'll stand over here. We don't want to be on greens yet because then he'll stay over there. So we want him to do the attack
Go to
and then
boss.
move off, and then we go do greens. So up until then, we can either hit the Wyvern or hit the boss freely,
Yeah,
while
so
the giant's just hanging out.
the order of operations is Wyvern spawns pretty much at swirl. We can still do the exact same thing, but one person, I'll just have it be me if I remember. I will go to Goliath and I will bait the attack. And then I will go to the boss hitbox because I don't have a green anymore to try and bring the Goliath over. Now, if the Wyvern doesn't charge right away, do as much damage to the Wyvern as possible. But if the Wyvern does charge somewhere right away, then ignore the Wyvern, just keep an eye on it because the Wyvern can do a double dash and like it dashes one way and then dashes back. Because the Wyvern really loves to do that. That's just a quirk of Destroyer Wyverns. And if it does come back, you can focus the Wyvern again, but otherwise just chill on the boss hitbox, let the Goliath come to us, and then focus the Goliath. Don't worry about CC. If the CC bar isn't broken by the time it's up to us, then break it to get that 10 seconds of exposed on him for that extra 10% extra damage, and we don't have to worry about stability. And then people do their greens. Goliath, I don't believe, does knockback outside of that attack, and by the time that we're done doing the claw slap, we have about maybe 10 seconds to kill it at that point before it does another. Because as I said, it is 33 seconds, and Soo-Won P2's rotation is 5 seconds faster than P1, which means that greens end at, let's say, so it's 8, they normally happen at
And we just use MOAs freely, basically, during that then.
Yes. Timer.
This is a good strategy.
Where are my greens?
I'll still call target on it just so that it's
Alright, so
visible.
greens finish at 16. Spread finishes at 25. So if spread finishes at 25, that's pretty much when claw slap finishes. And if it's 33 seconds, we have about 8-ish seconds to return and kill Goliath. But remember that we have, assuming no fuck-ups, we have 6 DPSers there the entire time.
Well,
Plus the
Lanius
2
and I
close
will
screen.
still be able to hit from there.
Yeah?
Because we were both ranged.
Yeah, but you're going to be focused on doing a green, and then during claw slap you can focus on doing that if you think of it in the one, because your survival is far more important than that little bit of extra range DPS from you two who really don't have boons at that point to help with the Goliath. Hopefully, hopefully by that time the Goliath dies, and all we have to worry about is when the Wyvern charges back, where the heal mechs and, if possible, and us scrappers need to save stability for it, and just sidestepping the fire attack. Hopefully we're close to edge so we actually aim the fire attack well. CC the Wyvern if it's up, and burst the Wyvern down. All this should make it so we, if everything goes well, we should kill towards the green 3 spawn. Assuming no sped up mechanics. And if we have a speed up mechanic, then heal mechs go and suicide themselves. Green 2, you go succeed your stuff, just focus on living. And then either
If
I
we
think
both
you
have spread, one of us will have to suicide, but you won't.
Yeah.
Be
If
enough room
you
with
if you
the
guys
red
need a
there.
backup, I can easily just go to you guys and back up because I have super speed and I'm very familiar with just the mechanics.
Actually, I can probably fit right here and use my block if it comes to it. I think that'll fit with the red.
Yeah.
So we'll just do that. It'll be fine.
Anybody have any issues or thoughts on everything?
Were we getting a portal for green for red 6 or no?
For red 6, I think we decided not to.
Not okay, so we'll just always blink.
Red 6 is right here. I'm jumping.
Oh
right
right, red 6 is close to the group.
yeah.
Okay,
That's
okay. All right.
And then red 8 is.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel really good about all this.
Okay. So as a
And we
refresher,
don't have that much pressure during the Purification 4 too.
just so we're on the same page, since that was just a lot of talking, let's just nail it down. So as far as
sorry,
Go ahead.
Q. Actually, is it a good time for us to take our like 5-minute break now, and then you can refresh? us
we can
before
take
we-
like a 20-ish minute break, sure. Because this is a 3.5-hour session.
Yeah, I think 10 minutes will be good.
Let's do
I would just
15.
set up a ready check and just whenever everybody's ready, just
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Yep,
do-
I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, let's do 15 because I want to just relax a little bit
Alright.
and talk. So 9:30 my time, 10:30 Eastern, whatever. At the
Okay.
30-minute mark, we'll be good. Okay. Man, I'm just passively annoyed because I don't care what other groups have figured out for how to deal with X mechanic or what causes X to happen.
It's a bug though.
It's
It's not a strat. I'm talking about bugs. Like same with Zitans and stuff. For the
it's a bug that will
Phasing
never be
Soo-Won
fixed, so we have
P1.
to think of it as a something.
It's not a feature.
It's not what's the word if it's not a bug, but it's also not a feature?
It's an annoyance that we can solve. I
just don't
see
trust the
why
word of some
we're-
random person when I would
It's
want to
been-
see it for
No,
myself.
it's been consistently happening every single time during P1. We phase to Purification 4. We're still dropping off the red. Red gets dropped. P2 happens. The boss just forwards mechanic everything by 10 seconds. I'm not sure the exact second, but it skips the one of the reds, and then tail slap is earlier, and we just lose DPS uptime. Just straight up lose DPS. It's not like a couple seconds. It's at least 10 of DPS uptime. It's just gone. So I don't see why we can't just hold DPS a bit during P1. Similar to, I think Zaitan would have been good that we're phasing right after green, so it doesn't matter anymore.
I
Or
think
before green pops, anyways.
just so we're clear, I'm not so much against all of that. I'm just more.
It's
I
a
like to
known
find
issue
things
we've
for out. I like to
encountered.
find things out for myself and not so much
Yes,
have
and
other people
I
tell me.
found it out, which
Oh.
is
I thought from
Red
what
is
I
during
read when you're
P1.
doing your conversation with Noro and other people, like, oh, this other person from another Discord said blah de blah de blah de da de da, and that's
I'm
that's
looking
where
at
I'm
logs,
annoyed.
And I'm looking at logs of our polls, and I'm confirming that is the case. And it is. I did confirm it. 2 different polls, and just now today as well. P2 just speeds up if we
Okay.
phase P1 while red is getting dropped.
Okay. Then I
So
have
let's
nothing
hold
else.
DPS on P1 until red is dropped, then kill it.
That's
Then
fine.
we phase.
The fun part about that is
It's not fun anymore. Like this boss, it's not fun. Like I'm just so tired of this whole like thing.
the fun part about that is at what point would like let's say we hold reds are dropped. At what point, like what's the time to DPS before like greens are forced to spawn?
What do you mean?
Like you like
I think it'll as long as it's like 3 seconds, we should be okay. Cause like
yeah.
on Mordremoth or on Jormag or Primordius, when you guys wait for us, you wait with like 3% or so left. And as soon as we're like, yep, we're ready, you guys kill it within like 2 or 3 seconds. So you're right. We might see that happen, but I think it'll be okay. Because we can vocally signal, yep, red's dropped, and then you guys can kill it as fast as you can.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of a Zaitan Voidpool situation. That's all. And I know that's what you're thinking as well, Jay. I'm just... we've got the damage to do it. I'm just curious what... Like, how much time, like, we have. And it's probably at least 10 seconds. Because, well, if I look at my bloody timer here...
Well, would we have a spread, actually, after the
No.
reds? No.
That's... This is the red that's just us dealing with mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be with you.
Yeah. So silly how the only bad parts about this are just the bugs, or at least the main bad part. Just how the dragon attacks are and how they can fuck with one another. Yeah. This fight is about the same length as KOCM. Because when we're getting to Soo-Won P2, we're 11.5-ish minutes in. And a good KOCM group can kill in a little bit more than that time, if not 11 minutes. So like a Soo-Won P2, 2 minutes at most, 13-minute kill. It's just there's a lot more involved, and half of that, at least, is just, oh, we got a phase before blah-de-da-de-da. There's a lot of cool stuff in this that I would love to do it more, it's just... Yeah. If it wasn't for all the... I really think maybe it's just the Soo-Won stuff. That's probably the... No, it's Zaitan as well. Zaitan's annoying. We only have Zaitan very consistent because her damage is good. Do I have something that I can do for that? What do I have? I could do that. We'll do that for the time. Or what do you think?
At Qatar, you're still streaming?
Yeah. I mean, I can just cancel it. There you go.
I figured you probably want to keep your conversation private.
Yeah, I figured as much, but... Oh, where's my phone? Alright. AFK check. Alright.
Does it bother anybody else how like the story chapters are in order? Like the bottom is the oldest and the top is the newest, but every time there's an expansion, they flip it. So it's like Act 1 is the top and Act 4 is the bottom.
I haven't looked at that in ages, so I wouldn't know.
It's just like inconsistent and bugs me.
Yeah.
Just looking at like all the season 1 stuff. I feel like I should do it. I want to be like Zomaros and dual wield great swords.
Just get two really big swords and just sword. Oh, did we actually ready yet? I was away from computer.
Still waiting on Wolfie, it looks like.
Oh man.
There is power food over here if you guys need it.
Yep, I'm gonna put down damage reduction. It's more valuable. Just waiting for everyone to get back.
I wish it worked on like percent health damage like the orb
that'd be dumb.
pulses. Be crazy.
Alright. So as a refresher, this middle line from north to south is our divider. Our VA strat is the same. Everyone goes to Swirl and does their thing. I will go to Goliath and just bait that attack while everyone is at Swirl. Just please don't go to where the Goliath is, because that like AoE lasts for like 6 seconds and you will get knocked back if you don't have stability. Just wait, I don't know, 6-ish seconds. If the Wyvern dashes immediately, then just go to boss and chill and focus Goliath. And if the Wyvern just chills, then get as much damage as you can. Remember that the Wyvern likes to dash twice. And just be mindful of when it returns. Any questions or concerns? Alright.
Wait, when do we kill the Goliath?
When it's on the boss hitbox.
And if like the verts come to the boss hitbox, they can be facing outward, hitting both the Goliath and the boss. It'll take some damage, then when it comes in and gets CC'd, it'll be easy to kill it.
Why is there double food?
Because I do not value cilantro food.
What?
You
I
can
value
take
damage
the-
reduction over sustain.
Aren't these both the same?
No,
No,
fruit
the
salad
one
is
of them
damage
is
reduction.
100. No, the healing food I put is 100 healing power, 70 conch. The creme brulee is 100 conch, 70 healing. It just depends on how your gear setup is to get 100 food duration.
Oh, turns out it doesn't matter. Or boon duration. I'm at 97.
Oh, shit. Oh, come on, I thought that AoE was gonna go away. That's my fault. Okay, I'll be able to heal this.
Who's using the pop gun? Is that M? That's you? We switched from the Charzuka?
Yeah. You got too noisy. I like the popping one.
Oh, it's gonna give me a little bit of that. No? Okay. I got good RNG with the ad movement. Three, 2, 1,
Nope,
dead.
dead.
Here we go.
No.
Did one down. Three, two, one, now. Activate. Three, two, one, now.
want to take portal?
Care portal.
It's fine. Ah, yes. All my stability last. Just... Really? Fuck yeah, the late jumps. Let's go.
Oh no. Oh.
It's okay.
Dude, look how far it walked. Why is it so
Mhm.
far?
He's helping.
We must cleanse that corrupted magic. Push it into the prismatic rings. It's been purified. We just need to send it back.
Three, two, one. No. I don't have scrap. Activate. 3, 2, 1. Now.
That trading post almost killed Sam because he couldn't take the portal.
Why is there? So we test the theory of if the ad will look at the trading post people.
And we bring in merchants and bankers.
Another corrupted orb. You know what to do. You will not succeed. What began as void shall return to you.
The Black Line delivery agent.
Dude's a tank though.
Did he? Oh, man must have died. That's why.
10%.
Went back like half a second early than usual. Oh, did so bad.
One hurt.
Careful with this warp. Okay. I'll heal you when we get there. Go, go, go.
Get ready to res Twinkle.
starting push. My signet 3, 2, 1 now. Now light.
Oh. I must have been early. One down, and that's
Oh shit.
mid green thing.
I dodged too slow there.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And that's just the port to second red on Soo-Won P1, right?
Yes.
We could switch which one of us is that one if you want after this.
It's, I don't know, it's not the end of the world. As long as we know, it's okay.
This looks like the first. Why did it run away?
What? What's it do?
Didn't even see that source here there. Three, two, one. Activate. 3, 2, 1. No.
Another corrupted orb. You know what to do. You will not succeed. What began as void shall return to you.
What the rank?
Careful counter push.
But nothing for it. And it's that. One hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, it does make sense. They're gonna be
Don't move.
watch out.
Good. Pushing.
One down,
Careful,
okay.
one down.
Go.
Pushing. My Signa is in 3, 2, 1. Now. Going.
No portal. It looks like.
No portal?
No portal. Oh wait, I do see it. I
There.
see it.
I didn't see anything in chat. Yeah, why you... Back up, back up.
Here you go. Okay.
Can summon that.
Oh, I need this time. You can begin holding your damage a little bit. We need a phase in like 10 seconds. Wait, do nothing.
I just got knocked. Shit.
Go away.
Should be okay.
You can kill it now.
Kill.
That magic
Yep.
buildup is devastating. Don't let it escape the tower.
Top group left, bottom group right. Let's do this. One down.
It needs
Stop.
to be pushed in from the side. I'm pushing it back in.
Push it back to us. We've got it.
Rally.
Careful, there's not any counter push because we're all resing
Yeah.
over here. My signet is up now.
We're at 30%. Oh, I'm down. Hit me up so I can do go live. Get in position. Just kill at this point. Wait, we have 3 down. Fuck.
Stolen? Oh, the ball is pretty high still.
Push it back in. It's okay. Can you get it? Okay, there it is.
Holy shit. Go to swirl.
Go to the boss. Go to the boss. The wyvern's
Boss.
gone.
Boss.
8 red. 8 red.
Heal. Heal.
8 red.
Goliath,
it?
come here. Bring the mech over. Focus on mech.
You're still missing
And
one
that's-
person.
Yeah, it was me.
No green.
I got knocked away by Goliath because I was behind the orb.
Oh.
I was trying to prevent it from hitting the wall, and I couldn't get anywhere.
Oh. Fucking boy.
Double.
So when I fucked off from the Goliath and went back to group, the Goliath just chilled for a bit. I mean, left was there, but then I think I saw it attack
Magic. Push it
a
into the
mech,
prismatic rift.
and then it went to center for some reason.
Oh,
If they can attack mechs,
they do target mechs.
so I need M to make sure he puts his mech all the way over here then.
Maybe I'll just try to go to boss, but we have to be properly positioned, and one big problem with that was all of our downs. So what? I mean, the lack of projectile destruct is a thing, but it was just a lot of people getting hit by projectiles. What can that be done on the other side? Because my group didn't really have too much issue. Do I need to put Lanius on that side and put somebody else on mine?
I don't know. Some of it is just chain downing, so one person goes down and then we have
Yeah.
issues.
A part of something that would help with that is having more projectile destruct, and we really don't want to use our scrapper stuff because, well, I mean, scrapper stuff really isn't that big of a deal because we're not relying on our stability anyway, so we can use scrapper stuff. over pushing due to too many people down and people rezzing and trying to deal with ads as well.
No, I would not compromise your DPS, personally.
DPS check's gonna be one of the hardest things once we get past this.
I'll try and position myself differently for the Goliath, but yeah. But it was just a lot of downs due to projectiles.
We can also go back to rotating destruction on the orb and prevent all orbs from coming out.
That's the only thing that was killing me during that phase, but
Oh shit. Like that. That should be enough.
No line of sight.
I should be safe.
They spawn so ordered.
Yeah.
This is a really good group. Nice.
3, 2, 1, now. Activate. 3, 2, 1, now.
Give us some time, please.
I did nothing, so.
That pattern gets screwed up because we were late to get back. I know.
Yeah, it's annoying, but
It's easy
whatever.
to just not press buttons. It's at 3%.
That's what I did. I just came back and oh, okay, it's done.
I don't know what I'm doing. Ignore me.
Doesn't matter for this phase.
I know.
draw stuff in circles.
Dodge.
BA wheel, kind of nice.
I don't know why I was really? Are you kidding me? How did that happen?
Oh.
And that's a death.
Kick.
Did you get picked, man, or did you just lose your 3 stacks of stab and get hit with the last?
Yep. My stab doesn't last that long.
Yeah. Forgot how long. Just an extra hour.
Cleanse that corrupted magic. Push it into the prismatic rift. It's been purified. It worked. Break it up and get back.
One far up, that's fine. Three, 2, 1, now. Got to use. Activate. 3, 2, 1.
We lost one.
Did you go early? It looks like he did. Oh man. There we go. My phone. No problem. Let's see here. I guess I have the words for it. Oh, what was it? So I guess a lot of my commanding is just I do what I do and I don't change too much unless I get communication from people. So for example, if somebody wanted better quickness or more stability, they say I'm running low on quickness or stability. What can we do about it? Or if they don't really agree with another person, I work something out. And I guess with our session right here now, it started out as me wanting to be blind, and that's good and all, and I try to get like a group going immediately when HTcm first came, because that's the best way to do blind. But well, the longer it goes on and on and on, and the more time you invest, the more frustrated people are going to get, and the more demotivating it is to continue going on. So is there anyone who still feels as I do that they want to continue a blind progression? Does anybody still like agree with me? Because I'm perfectly fine just continuing doing what we're doing, even if it lasts much longer than some people are willing to invest.
Do you
But
mean like, are you considering the option of like looking at what other people do and adapting?
I'm
their
considering like
strategies?
some people just want the kill and to have fun with other groups and to have more time with just have more free time available and so on and so forth. We've been at this for quite a while.
Because I would like to just get the kill.
Yeah, I know
but
some
like I
people
feel
just
like
want
we're
the kill.
so close right now, and
You
it's
are so
just
close, but what's
mostly...
preventing our progress right now is strategy, and not so much execution. We're still
Most of the
developing
time, yeah.
strategies. We're still trying to get a good void amalgamate. We're still trying to figure out how to deal with the void Goliath, the wyvern, other stuff.
Yeah.
So, does anybody still feel strongly with me in that we should continue being blind, or should we just go all out? And this is what other groups do. These are their different strategies. This is maybe how we need to change our composition up. And just to make sure that we have consistent strategies to get further, to execute what we need to do, to have the strategies, and all we need to do is just execute it.
It doesn't bother me either way. Like, I feel like the only thing that would make a huge difference is adding in like a revenant with bubble, and I understand that that makes it like way easier to deal with certain mechanics, but it is mechanics that are kind of a big problem for us.
I mean, a lot of what we do is trivialized by other builds. That's all it is. And
Yeah.
the trivialization is important, so it's less pressure on people, so they can focus on other things, so they have more mental willpower, mental space to focus on other stuff. Be in the proper position for void amalgamate, so that goes smoothly instead of having to worry about projectiles. So, I suppose
I'm fine either way. If people are getting too frustrated, we can just try to
I
finish
think
it
that
up.
would be the best solution, unless other people agreed with me, which no one has explicitly said. So,
I just don't know who would want to play Revenant.
it's more like I don't know jack shit, because I intentionally keep myself away from other discords and groups because I want to avoid that stuff and talking with people who mostly just prioritize a kill or just I don't
Gotcha.
really agree with. But I'm willing to digress for this. So what do other people do for Harvest Temple CM? let's go. What do other people do?
Oh,
Honestly, with our comp, I think we've tried a couple times now getting a solid void amalgamate without having a bubble sitting on the thing blocking all the projectiles. We could go back to that, which will clean up that phase and allow us to get a cleaner start to the Goliath Wyvern phase. And now we have a different strategy for that, where you'll be standing on this spot over here to bait the knockdown attack, and everyone else should be over by Spiral. If we can execute that one, like every time we've killed Void Amalgamate, it's been messy because there's too many downs, and that screws up our ability to get a consistent piece of knowledge about what's working well.
That's kind of what I think, but I don't think the strategy of rotating projectile destruction is enough because we can't see where they're gonna come out, and one or two is gonna get missed. And
It was
someone's gonna get
better.
downed.
It was better than what we're doing now, though. I thought it would be better what we're trying now, but it's not working in practice.
I mean, maybe, but I haven't been down since we stopped having somebody stand on the ball. And maybe that's just me. But
We've just had more downs overall, though. Yeah.
So what else do other people, like how you have stealth for Goliath and Wyvern, so how do they prepare the Void Amalgamate in order to prepare for their stealth?
is Void Amalgamate the orb?
Ball of Stack Destruction.
Yeah. No, they do same thing of standing on the line and DPS pushing it back and forth, but they push it towards one side around 10%. They push it towards this side when it's almost dead, and then they auto it away and kill it.
that's kind of what we
Auto it
planned,
and
but
then
it's not happening.
They stack around here. They stealth, so both Wyvern and Goliath, they just walk over here, like they haul ass over here, and then you CC both together, and you kill it then. You just killed it then. Like it takes. Our DPS is actually really high. We should be able to just burst it down in like 10 seconds, and then go do green, and then the rest of the fight's normal. Proceeds as if it's P1.
Is there any optimization to other dragons we can do?
And they also use revs. And for Soo-Won, they use a lot of mechs, and they shift Signet into the green, so there's no dodging.
Yeah, most I've seen are blinks and signets into greens and not walking there or dodging through the waves.
So what was the first thing you said? They what? And then you went and talked about Blink?
They were using revs, double revs. So that's why they could do
double quick herald, and that's a shit ton of stability, so you can pretty much ignore most mechanics. And that's Ventari tablet, they just camp glint. That's a lot of just boons, uptime, quick on-demand super speed if necessary, knockback for relevant ads for the active of Glint Elite.
I feel like we could even just sneak in one.
Wait, there's no stability. What am I talking? Oh, there's only stability if you ditch Glint, but you're not gonna do that.
One of them takes Jealous and one of them takes Ventari.
Okay.
And Jealous is 10 targets.
But I honestly don't think we should change comp at this point.
I agree. Like, unless someone already plays it.
There's no composite. Like maybe we can use stealth to get a cleaner aggregation and break on Wyvern and Goliath. That's what's fucking us up right now. Those two ads.
They're using robot especially. To cover green. You just mean a mech? Yes, the robot. But yeah, so it's really just
we need a cleaner amalgamate that ends in a more defined spot with us stacked a little better, and then we could try to use stealth to kill the two ads, and then I think we can have a really good shot at it.
It also means by stealthing you don't need stab, so the scrapper can freely use their barriers.
Yeah.
You don't need, because they also, if the Goliath does not die, I have never seen a group that tries to stab through that icy patch because it just does too much knockbacks. So most groups they just portal out. If Goliath is not dead by then, so someone will put a portal by the boss. They'll burst the Goliath as much as they can. The moment the Goliath starts casting the ice, they just all portal out and then
Okay.
range DPS. Because it's just too much knockback and too much.
Okay.
You,
Wolfie, stay still. Use your barrier signet.
What?
Are you fuck? I can't even. Can't see.
Yeah,
the...
it's invisible.
It's
Yeah, you
invisible
can.
to everyone but the mech.
Oh, come
yeah.
on.
That's why we gotta
Alright.
call it out.
It's kind of ridiculous.
I want to
but
see
that's
the
cool.
actual radius of the mech's barrier, though.
Well, you
Oh, here.
can
What am I talking
turn
about?
on-
What am I doing? I
you
can
do
just be a
settings.
mech.
I'm the mech now.
Aw,
It's like out to here, right?
something like that. I'm just trying to think, like, how do we make the Void Amalgamate clean with what we have right now?
Our
We can-
cycling of barrier was working fine. It's just we've been someone would like accidentally press a key they shouldn't be pressed, or this bad call out, or like they did call out but we couldn't hear it. That's
What
it.
if we did like a hybrid? So think of what we're doing right now. Where like one group is on one side, one group is on another, and we still have M and Twinkle on one side autoing, and we have Callista and Casept autoing on the other side. And then if the orb goes too much in one direction, then the other people come help with counter pushing, but otherwise the other people just add clear. What if we did a hybrid of we also just perma projectile destruct that?
Should be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
fine.
that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
That's
And then, hopefully, because we don't really need the scrapper stability, we just cycle through nearly endlessly, and then, I don't know, maybe towards 10%, we have Lanius do his CPC, just put his thing, like, if the Void Amalgam is, like, in the center, and we're here, he uses it right here, and we're stacked where everyone else is. And we just stand behind it and range it to death. And then we are in a proper position, we stealth, we bring them all in. And during all this, at some point, we want to prepare a portal here. Not immediate, because we don't know how long Void Amalgamate takes. Like, maybe if we can give Void Amalgamate within a minute kill from the moment we begin running out, then putting a portal here maybe could work, but you would have to come back here during Void Amalgamate to put a portal down otherwise.
Unless we had a fast phase.
Either that
which I
or,
wouldn't wanna-
Noro, are you using your portal in P2?
I will be. I have it planned for getting both the mechs and us over to G2. I'm gonna use it during spread over
I think-
here-ish.
Twinkles might be the only one that's off cooldown.
Twinkle's
Is using it
might
during
not be.
P1 green.
I'm
Or
thinking,
P1
instead
red.
of, unless a Virtuoso is comfortable in, and rather confident in not downing, but also preparing a portal, really the only, there's actually no Virtuoso available because they're all dedicated to VA pushing.
Yeah.
So my thought was, Noro puts a portal here, and then if the kill takes too long, you blink portal.
I could do that if I'm not doing mid green.
No, yeah, then that'll interfere. Alternatively, we just super speed out, and that's when, hopefully by then we will
Super
have,
speed and maybe remnants of stability can help us.
Yeah, that would probably be
And
enough.
just
we
fuck
just
off the
run
boss.
out.
And like, almost everybody is ranged, so we can like move a little bit away and wait till they start channeling, and then just finish the rest of the distance. Like, it's not. I don't know. Scrappers wouldn't have a great way to get out, but you guys
Yeah,
have
what-
on-demand stability at least.
And block.
Yeah, true.
When his stun is wearing off, we can just start to leave.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We can just
call for
delay the
leave.
Goliath and let it come to us because it's not going to do its attack for a while after. It just needs a way to get to us, and it's probably going to go... It's either going to fixate to one person and always follow them, or it's probably going to go to the closest person. And unfortunately, that's... Unless we intentionally, like, kill, like, towards Swirl and stealth here, then it's going to go to a green person. And they're going to have to deal with the Goliath wailing on them their entire green and spread.
And we need... Okay, so if we get a drift going, where the orb is moving towards this side, swirl, towards the edge over here.
Put the square over on tag. We don't need the square anymore. Put it on the tag because that's the desired ending location.
Yeah, so if we can get a drift, so the orb is moving towards square, everybody can move around to the opposite side of the orb on this side, so we can be stacked for stealth and kill the orb as it's moving away from us this direction. And then it'll die, and then we can stealth, and we'll be in position. But we need to have that drift started around like 15-10%, because if we start getting the drift going at 20% and switch sides, it's not going to die. So we have to get it pretty low before we do that.
It was going down extremely fast last time, though. We just have to
But
watch
last
that
time
off.
I had to get between it and the wall, and almost fell off, and it almost hit the wall.
Yeah.
And then I got hit by the Goliath anyway.
I'm getting a writ, and then it'll be good. So
I think...
Let's try and get a couple pulls, yeah.
Wait. Are you... How did I
feel
beetle
like
through the wall when I wasn't even fucking fast? Are you kidding me? Hold on. I went to the bank, but I went above it and beetled into the wall. It's my red.
Yes? I like the idea of having the Goliath baited by one person. I don't know if anybody else has done that, but maybe we can do that after we just get the kill, so people who are tired of it aren't held hostage.
Well, let's give it a shot.
Food is about to run out.
No. That and that.
And I did not know Jalis was 10 man. That's kind of ridiculous.
It's 5
What
man,
is
but it
the last?
shits out so much it may as well be 10.
I recall it's every single pie, every single brick section. It's
Oh.
and
You just have to
Yeah.
separate.
so, but if you just on average everybody moves around, so you just 10.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's why you can just Giles Cairn.
Mm.
Alright, let's give it a shot.
It's so good at Dragon's End. 'Cause there's so many people here.
Two down, one dead, maybe? No, nothing. Left. I saw you in the corner of that. Remember, I was holding.
Not pushing on this one. Healing.
Oh shit. Almost failed my... 3, 2, 1, now. Ultimately want to do with those two guys, just stack them on Soo-Won, but to do that you have to have probably a little bit better burst damage than what we have right now. So you need to kill them without having to worry. Activate in 2, 1, now.
That was probably an easy kill, but slow down now that it's not.
I wasn't paying attention, my fault.
Just don't hit it when you get back.
Just wait for us, yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Lock him in.
I like how I'm just going around in circles with my scrapper build. Like, normal build, you have grenade kit, that's really good for damage. But now I'm justifying scrapper, shredder guard, because it does really good work pushing. But I mean, blast arrow does that. Sorry, grenade do that.
Another corrupted orb. You know what to do. You will not succeed.
Oh, it's the reflect. Oh, that's fun. Coming to us. Suicide. Cam. Luck my mic. Register. Cam. Wolfing. Relax. Ah, it's too far away to even try. I can't risk it.
greens.
Wait and I commit 30 seconds. Hopefully. It was 3 seconds away. Okay.
Don't move. Good. Starting push. There's a little bit of counter push. A little bit slower.
Remember our old reflect order, which we'll now re-implement, is me, Light, Wolfie,
signal.
Jay, Lenny's.
2, 1, now.
Remember me, Light, Wolfie, Jay, Lenny's is our reflect. 4,
Light.
3,
Gotta
2,
say when your
1.
barrier is gone
Yeah.
louder. I can't hear you half the time.
Couple people hurt, but it's okay. In 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Abomination on group. Abomination back down. 2, 1, safe. In 2, 1, red and green.
Red. Unsummon next.
Yep.
Stay back.
Remember, we need to begin holding our damage. We need to kill in about 10 seconds now. Stop, stop, stop. We need to kill in 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Still now.
Kill axe. CPC is up. Let's go.
Just down. Yep.
I'm going to be using mine in 2, 1, now. Mine's about to go out now.
Mine's up. Mine will go down about now.
Mine's up.
Counter pushing a little bit. There we go.
Mine is up.
That's a
Disappearing.
little much, but we'll counter push. Watch out. Watch out. We're at 40%.
Mine is down. Mine is down. Mine is down.
CPC up.
20%.
It's about to go down. Move to square. Move to square.
Using mine now, just to make sure.
Blitz it. Blitz it. Blitz it. Blitz it. Stealth. Stealth.
Fuck, 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 fuck. I don't have it. I don't have it. Using.
Get out of that.
That's my fault.
Focus
I
on-
have it. I'm just gonna run
Okay.
somewhere.
No, I got knocked.
Can't get there.
We're not gonna get greens.
No, I didn't have stealth. It was 3 seconds off. My bad.
We weren't in
Amalgamate
position
was
to kill it either.
was perfect though.
No, it wasn't, because
What?
us on the far side weren't in position yet. So when it gets down to 5%, just wait till everybody's in position before blitzing it. No reason to rush it.
If you put it there, how are we gonna start it?
Like that. I had to make sure I click it.
That was super
Like,
fast.
even if Q got his stealth off, I wouldn't have been in the
So you
AoE
gotta
for
get
it.
there earlier then and trust in the reflect.
Yeah, you guys can. Yeah, that's weird. It's like we want to swing it one way and then back the other way. Like when it's at 30 or 40,
Yeah,
the
that's
group
what I'm
that's
saying, like, once
opposite
it gets-
square should push hard and then move over at 20, and then we can all push it back.
Well, no, after it's under 10%, we want to move over to square. We want everybody
That's
to be on
that's.
this side.
I think that's too late though.
It is too
I mean,
late.
'cause
20%.
I mean, I
it'll-
guess
it'll
if
just
everybody
die.
keeps attacking, but we don't have much condi, so we can just like stop.
Time for one more good pull.
Let's stay for the last Primordus green. We have enough DPS.
I mean, it depends
Sometimes we do.
Sometimes, yes. That's the thing.
It's about the commitment.
Oh, my block. Ew. Ah. Bread. The boons were on the boss for a little too long. This is not good enough to do thing now. 3, 2, 1, now. Yeah, no way. We are 10% off. We have enough time for one more good pull. If we go over a tiny bit. Takes us about 11 minutes to get to Soo-Won P2. Another bad pull and we'll just end it. That'll be too much over. All of my gyros off. I like how I got the out of combat bug only once in the beginning and never again.
Yeah, I think like almost everybody got it that time.
Yeah. Three, two, one. Yeah. Let's see. Commit. Better kill fast.
Oh,
This
this
is
rally? Well, function gyro?
I used my function gyro.
just
I
too many.
believe.
No, brother.
Oh no, the void breath. Oh
I mean, I tried. I figured it was a little low since we were at 33, 34-ish, but at the third lava slime.
I even camped rifle doing my
Mhm.
easily DPS.
'Cause I think if we're not gaining that much time if we even do the spread there. And I think even if you try to do the spread, you have to do greens after. So it's like a DPS check before spread, and I think you gotta be at like 30%. Or it's 75 when you return, or maybe 75, or 31 at most for at the third lava slam, like when it slams down. At least, maybe I'm wrong. I wanted to see, but that's that. We at least have strategies that we just have to try to implement tomorrow. That'll be that.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
Hang in there, Wolfie.
It's just demotivating because, like, here we are doing it for however long, and yet when you're
We've
with
only
other
2
groups
attempts.
and you see other people like, oh hey, like a month later, hey guys, you wanna get you wanna do HTcm? Sure. And then a month later, hell yeah, we got the kill, awesome guys, let's get another because somebody didn't get Void Walker in their group, let's go get a kill for them, and hell yeah, let's get a kill, they got it. It's just demotivating to just be part of a group where we've been at this for X amount of time, and you see other groups just come and go. Oh, we got our kill, we got our kill, oh, we got our kill at different points of time.
It's miserable because I get invited,
Yeah.
but I'm not going. So
Like, I don't know. I feel like at least in our case, we've done our own strategies for everything up until
I mean,
part 2.
the point is, like, even though I still stand by blind runs, because the one downside of a blind run is they will naturally take longer than the group who really just cares about a kill. And I'm the kind of person who fucking solos content. I have the endurance to just go for a really long time, and I'm somebody that, what is it? I'm not somebody that ever like truly cares about a kill. I don't go and raid or do strikes for the rewards or, oh, let me get my daily priority, let me get my fractal dailies. I could not give less of a fuck. And part of that, plus me being selfish and other reasons, is why, like, I can just keep going at this grind for much longer. I mean, of course, I would like to get a kill eventually because that's kind of the end goal, but I'm not somebody who likes to just join a raid group just to get my weekly clears. I mean, kind of have to get clears in a raid because that's how other people have fun, but like when what would it be? When I join another group like Dragon's group, for example, I joined them not because I actually care about getting a kill, but because I usually go in and say, hell yeah, I'm playing Quickness Scrapper. I'm gonna have a ton of fun playing Quickness Scrapper. That's my goal for today. And if we wipe 5 times a Deimos, I am perfectly fine with that because I'm having fun. And here, I'm having fun, I'm playing with my build, I'm trying to optimize my mechanics, I'm trying to play with my mines, or grenades, or playing with different gyros and boon duration, mess around with my rotation, do different mechanics differently, try to get everything all good to go, and all of that's still fun. That keeps me going, but that stuff is like the opposite for those who actually whose main primary goal is a kill. I mean, I understand that, but that's just not me, and that does take part of commanding in, for me, blind progression. There are advantages and disadvantages, and when it goes on long enough, if it goes on long enough, you either need a group that all agrees, or you have to just stop after a time. And when I have to stop is dependent on when people communicate stuff to me, like Wolfie did earlier today.
Yeah. I feel like there's, I don't know, there's, like, if we all had availability to play for 9 hours straight, like, you know, like Snow Crows or whatever did on the first week, like, I'm certain we would have finished it a lot earlier, especially because we wouldn't have had so many roster changes, I'm sure. But, like, now we haven't had a roster change in a while, and we've made really solid progress. It's just
strategy and executing those strategies, and that's where, like, people still get enjoyment, and they still, like, even like in a buggy encounter like this, you may know how to do something, but there's still enjoyment in executing it and seeing if everyone's good enough to be able to stealth properly and burst the Goliath and Wyvern, to do your greens, have proper blinks, and
for
be
the
able
most
to
part,
beat it.
we're like crazy on point with execution for everything up until Soo-Won at this point. But we still have, you know, one mistake and we have to start all the way over. One mistake, start all the way over.
And that's one reason why I'm making my simulations for stuff, which now that I'm actually done with the fucking combat timer and like the actual timer pack is released so you can go update if you want, I can actually focus more on those simulations. So if you're struggling on a specific boss when I'm actually done, you can just go practice it, and hopefully at the very least I'll give you some muscle memory so you don't have as many like deep wipes and can actually make some more progression. Practice without having to spend 11 minutes to be able to practice.
Yeah.
No. But yeah. Just a lot of things, but I don't usually change too much until people communicate stuff to me, so thank you very much, Wolfie. I mean, I know it's frustrating, it's miserable, as he said, but...
I will say our consistency in the past 2-3 weeks has become amazingly good.
Yeah.
How many times did we see Amalgamate tonight? Like 6, 7?
Decent amount, yeah.
It's really good. We haven't wiped Soo-Won 1 in like a week plus.
I mean, we wiped it a couple times just to people missing greens, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Either missing
Overall,
green or accidentally getting just not paying attention to the RNG abomination spawn that swipes you. That's about it.
Yeah.
Like
it's
no wipes to like tail or claw slap, which is nice.
Yep. No, I'm with you. Like the little optimizations are really cool. Like I discovered, I think it was last time, that if Wolfie and I shift signet immediately after the red drops for the Zaitan stun break, you can do medkit 3-5, which not only gives pulsing Condi cleanse as backup, the 5 will blast an area heal after the damage goes off, and then you can do 4-2. Like we're topped off within 1 second of that scream going off, like every time. Which is that, like Wolfie said, if you watch other groups, they're not that good. Like our execution during the early phases is really, really good now.
Yeah, especially like the stealth stuff, we hardly have mistakes now, and when we do, it's you know, because an ad got hit by a stray projectile.
Yeah, something random.
It's not.
I am.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, like I'm reaching the point where it's been a long time, and this consumes so many hours per week, and I really don't want to kill. But I feel like
all of us
We're
would
close
love to
enough.
just lower the amount of hours, but we are very
Yeah.
close, and it would just be nice to get a kill. And as I was,
Yeah,
I was
lowering
gonna,
the amount of hours won't like get us through it either, right? Like it would make it harder to get a clear probably because every time we
Yeah.
have time away, it's like I don't know.
it's not much consolation. I was gonna say is, but with I guess apparently with how consistent we are, with apparently other groups aren't as consistent or don't deal with things as effectively as we do. What about weekly kills? Like, how long would that take? Once we have
If you
everything
can-
down and a good strategy, if we're that apparently consistent, how long would it take? Every week? One session, 3 hour? Or 2.5? I don't know.
If we have 10 people that want to do it, and all of us, like, given the way we're
It's just-
executing everything
that
so
sort of
far, I
stuff.
really think we could do that within 3 hours.
It's more like, it's interest, but also like, I would like a small break after we actually do the kill.
Yeah,
and
I
then
don't want to.
consider stuff.
If
I'd like to
it's
take like a month,
weekly-
wait for balance patch, like, you know.
Wolfie?
If it's weekly kills, I would much rather run heralds.
Yeah, that's
versus-
kind of my opinion as well. Like, and I would learn to play it just so that we could do that if nobody else wanted to play it, because it is janky as hell. But
I would like to
Like-
experiment, like, I would love to be selfish and play a DPS scrapper. But I will take stealth gyro, and then I'm gonna stealth gyro my subgroup, and then we'll have blasts for the other subgroup. How good is that? I'm curious.
I honestly think we're going to get the title on our first kill. There's like we've been doing all of the purifications so fast, so consistently that I can't imagine we're gonna miss
We
it.
will for sure. Yeah. Our
Title's
first
only
three
for
orb
first 3
phases are-
purifications, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh yeah, we
So
are.
4, we can take as much time as we want.
Oh man, it
We're
has to
probably
go
the
on.
fastest people doing purifications, honestly. Like I can't imagine people have it more down than we do.
There is no we have to fuck up so majorly that we would like want to vomit after a purification with how long it took in order to fail the achievement. Like, we need to take 4 pulses of AoE damage to fail it. And how much do we usually take? 3 at
Two.
most.
Not even, yeah.
Some phases it's only 1, sometimes usually 2. We do purification 3 before we get hit with the 3rd one. So and that's even with like people pushing it light years away. Like, we are completely good with that. No worry at all. It would have to be one of the worst purification runs.
I mean, mass invisibility is the only downside to it is that if people aren't in it for the initial hit, like the first, like you only get 1 pulse with it, they're not gonna get stealth. But
I mean, well, think of it this way: mass invis is better than gyro and blasting because it's one person doing it. Just like a herald is better than double scrapper, double ham, and CPC because it's one person doing it. But it's still one application of stealth from mass invis. Gyro is one application; it just requires an extra step. It's easy to do that if your blast is damage. But if a heal mech does it with medkit 5.
Well, I think me and Jay has been attempting to blast it every single time, but I
Yeah.
find since
There are a bunch
the
of other
blast
AoEs,
is prioritizes your own AoE. So if by
Mhm.
any chance you have any other AoE down,
Yeah,
it
that's
usually
the
won't
problem.
blast the stealth.
That's
Yeah, I usually get like
issue.
quickness or not swiftness. Swiftness and healing is often the other ones. I don't know what swiftness is from.
Lightning field.
I
You
don't have
blast
lightning field.
I have like
Could
the
be
fields.
world gyro. It could be function gyro. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not reliable, even though I've been blasting it every single time. But
It depends on the composition. Like, A Soul Beast could easily ditch Frost Trap for something else. Mech does no fucking AoE. Burts don't do any combo fields. A Scourge only has CPC.
Hey, doesn't the Soul Beast get pet swap later on? They can bring smoke scales.
I don't recommend. I mean, smoke scale.
For what? For
But
pet swap?
I mean, you're not gonna use Focus 4 at the very beginning, though. But it is a combo field. You are correct, but you're not gonna use it at the very beginning of Brand Bombers or Giants or Primordius. You're gonna use it during. Like you're probably gonna save it to CC, at the very least. Like you gotta consider the composition. So if we're running what we have right now, and just replace the quick scrappers with quick heralds, and maybe I replace, I don't know, the Scourge or Mech or Soul Beast as a power scrapper. What combo fields are there outside of hams? What does Herald do for combo fields that they would actually use or could possibly interfere with a stealth during Soo-Won and Giants and Brand Bombers and Primordius?
Like,
Herald, they'd be bringing Dwarf, right? So they'd have the Brick Road field.
yeah, they could use the road after the Giants are already in. So I can't imagine, like,
How long does the Brick Road last?
I want to say like 6 seconds.
That's fine, because you're, for example, in Morjamoth, you're going to use the Brick Road every single time before waves, so you can stack that stability. But that is going to go away because we're phasing after the waves, which takes more than 6 seconds to happen, so the road's not going to exist. You're not going to use it after.
Seconds.
So, what other AoEs could possibly, or combo fields, I should say, could possibly interfere with a composition like we have right now? Outside of heal max. I can't think of any. That you would realistically, like, maybe accidentally use, or is just part of an AoE.
Nothing really comes to mind unless,
Not as
like,
far as I know. There is. So the only things to really consider then are me as a power scrapper and the heal mechs. And the heal mechs have Elixir Gun 5 if they choose to use Elixir Gun. They have Medkit 3. And that's it for a heal mech, as far as I can see, unless you're taking something extra. For me, as a DPS scrapper, it would all come down to me and saving skills and not just using stuff. And that would come down to like my Hammer 5 or my spare capacitor or my medic gyro, because I'm probably going to take medic gyro instead of AED.
here's a question for you.
Yeah.
If they don't change their minds about the scrapper changes coming up, are you gonna continue playing it?
Depends how it feels, but probably. I mean, it's just double tapping.
What do you mean double tapping?
It's an AoE.
Yeah, I mean it's an AoE, but it's like static, so it
like
it seems
my
weird
Hammer
to me.
5. There you go. There's an
Yeah,
AoE.
just like
That's
that.
how gyros. I mean, I'll probably end up still playing it. It's a fun rotation. I mean, we'll see, but I don't think it's going to kill my enjoyment.
It's easier to get quickness from the scrappers if they can just place it on the group.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's theoretically a good change for certain types of combat, or
Just kills the identity of gyros, their entire gimmick.
Exactly.
That's my main complaint. Good
There's
change or not.
no longer gonna be mobile fields.
So I think with our general composition, stealth and blast is good so long as really me and the heal mechs don't fuck it up. That's really it.
Okay.
You just have to consider composition that way.
We've got tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, Tuesday.
And Tuesday. And then
Then I'm gonna play Power Kata for raids.
Friday. Right?
Sorry, I will not be here on Tuesday.
Oh shit.
Oh, we got one.
I'll be here tomorrow and Friday.
Okay.
But-
And then I'm off. I'm out Sunday and I'll be here Monday, Tuesday,
So we have
but-
Monday and Friday, and
Yeah.
then Monday.
and Tuesday. But then after that, I'll be back to
We
normal
have 4
starting in
sessions.
next Sunday. But hopefully with our strategy change, we'll get close. Like I really feel like once we execute killing the Goliath with all 10 of us alive and succeed the first green with all 10 of us alive, we should be able to kill
Yeah.
Soo-Won.
And the only thing that's gonna fuck with us is what is it? People messing up, but pretty much everyone here now, especially with qScrp and Twinkle like practicing their close screen stuff, everyone has green experience. So pretty much anyone can back up any green.
It's just if we lose one person, we're gonna fail the DPS check for
Yeah, probably.
I don't think
third
one
green.
person's gonna be that big of a deal.
Alright.
One person as in like, we succeed first green, we kill the Goliath, we hurt the Wyvern a decent amount. Let's say somebody gets knocked off at first tail slam. We'll still be fine.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Alright, I gotta run.
somebody...
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Good night.
So yeah.
I gotta eat.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
See ya.
For you guys that are doing the middle green, are you rolling in from over here? I guess you'd have to be.
Because
you
that's
have
rolling in
cat.
from the side.
I'm thinking like when I'm doing it from Goliath, if I come from this side, I might accidentally take red, so I don't want to do that.
The first one I'm rolling sideways, and the second one I'm portaling like right on top of it. So like the green is like here.
Yeah, it's right here in the
The
center.
the AOE is here, and I just dodge like this into it. The first one because there's like an orb right here, and the red's right here.
Cause I'm like trying to think of like my initial blink after we kill Goliath. I'm gonna have to blink like I'm gonna have to blink there and then roll in, I think. Because if I blink here and then roll in, I'm gonna get red. That's so close to the center.
You can also jump it.
Yeah, I
Jump
don't
it.
have good success with jumping.
Okay. I find it's easier to jump it when it's further away. When it's like right here, it's like much more difficult.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because like the slap happens and then it's like, okay, the wave's gonna come right out, but then you jump too early and it's like, ah.
You
But,
can always just wait for wave. Do that.
Maybe. Let's see what that would look like. Because I can, hit giant, stand right here, and I see wave is about to come. I guess I could blink right after wave 2.
Yep.
I guess my main concern then is going to be how much of my camera is Soo-Won going to be blocking, because I haven't come from that angle before. Maybe it'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I noticed something today. It looks like Zaitan is using the animation cycle from when he's like on the side of the tower in Personal Story. They just copy pasted him and he's like holding onto the air like he's on a tower up there. Thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, I like the idea of doing, weekly clears or even like bi-weekly or monthly clears but you have to stay current if we do that. Like if we go too long without doing it, it won't
We'll
be
talk
as muscle
about
memory.
it more after we kill.
Yeah.
If that's where like people will actually start not giving a fuck or whatever.
Yeah. And we'll have to use Like, I really think Revenant, especially if it's not getting adjustments, is going to be something that I'll want to have in this squad. Just like, even if we have just one Revenant that's doing Jalis and Ventari at a personal DPS loss, it could be worth it. I don't know. Safety will be really important if we want people to keep doing it, I think. I guess Firebrand can kind of do the same thing with chaining Tome 3, Skill 3. It's just not effectively infinite.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that'll do it for us. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back, what's it, tomorrow? Yeah, with more HTcm progression. Thank you very much and have a good night.